So, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Talk the Talk with Melody. As I promised on the previous episode, that we're gonna have Jim Nelson with us again. Yeah, like if I meet a very wonderful guest, I ensure that ananipea 2 episodes, because I mean, why not? Why not let him share the things that he has learned? Thank you so much. Welcome to Talk the Talk with Melody. This is where we talk about life and ministry and everything else in between.
Nelson, and I'm a Christian, and I love God. I'm passionate about missions, about ministry, and I love sharing what I know or what I have gathered in the few years that I have lived.
It's good to be humble.
Yeah, so anytime I get a platform, I just love to share, and I also love to share things that are practical, things that we can apply, things that I can apply tomorrow or the next day or the next hour. So I'm excited to be back, and I can't wait for the conversation.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm wondering whether if you're coming here, you have friendships or you're navigating friendships. I mean, you have associations, you have people around you that you consider your network. I mean, we all do. If they're not our parents, they're people we went to school with, uni with, we work with. And today we just want to have a deep delve into that conversation about building friendships. And Jim Nelson is very passionate about, I mean, he's a well-connected guy, so he's gonna speak to us from his experience of how he has managed to build friendships. Friendship is also one of those topics that I hold so dear, because I know that seriously you cannot do this life alone. We need a community and accountability in this journey. Even Jesus, man, appointed 12 disciples to walk with him and to help him spread the gospel. So if this is a topic for you, or if there's a friend you know needs to hear this, mwambie akaribie before we continue. Right. So, Nelson, tell us what the term relationships mean to you, or association means to you.
When I think about, this is a fun fact, when it comes to friendship. The word friendship means friends who are in the same ship.
Where? Expound.
Also, in other words, these are people who have come together,
yes,
and they have a common goal, or they have something in common that they are pursuing. Just like people in the same ship have a common goal to go from one place to the other.
Can I throw a spanner?
You can.
So you're trying to say that we cannot be friends unless we have...
Yeah, we can.
But we won't last.
Yeah. Okay, we don't have to have the same goal.
Yeah.
But at least we have the same ideals. We have
same
same values.
Good.
Yeah. Sure.
I agree with that. Yes. And then that definition now makes us to go to the question, so why do we have to have a group of people, friends in the same ship? Why do we need to have people striving like of the same value together? Like, why do you need that? Why?
Sure.
What's the need of that?
The need for friendship is because we need each other. There is an idea being pushed around, I'm a self-made man, I'm a self-made woman, I'm independent. That is a lie.
Self-love.
Self-love. That is a lie. God created us in a way that we need each other. There's something I have that you don't have, and there's something you have that I don't have. But when we come together, we're able to complete and to complement that. So friendships are needed because no one can succeed on their own. Yeah.
Surely no one can.
Sure.
We better have people holding others up the ladder, others down the ladder. You just need somebody.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I think this is where we all are. It's true that we cannot do things alone. Yeah. And it is a lie that you are a one-man army.
Show.
Yeah, I can do this. I see this most of the time on social media where people say, I'm a one-man mic. when it comes to maybe advertising their music, whatever.
Yeah.
But literally, that person is not a one-man mic, because behind the mic there is
mic,
the sound
there's
person,
the sound.
there is somebody at the drum, somebody at the keyboard, so it can never be a one-man thing.
Sure.
And I feel like that's also what God is calling us to do, that we can never really not just operate with him and then not operate with others.
Sure.
We surely need others for accountability to journey with us also in this life. So with this good idea, we have to admit that in the culture and the context that we have, kuna kwanga tu na sijui niseme ni shetani ama ni nguvu za giza that attempts to always break something good. Friendship is a good thing, but now with such a beautiful thing, we also have to put disclaimers, such as, now what are the things that we need to look out for? As much as it's a good thing, it's needed, we all need it, but then what do we need to look out for? Like when it comes to the wisdom that comes with who you associate yourself with, because even the Bible is so particular. You hear some scriptures will say, do not be equally yoked with. So it's really literally giving us sort of like warnings on certain people to associate with. Another scripture says two cannot walk unless like that. They're just warnings here and there that impact our associations. So what can you say about that?
I think the reason why friendship is very important and why we have to be very careful with the people we become friends with is that attitudes are transferable. And even some behaviors are transferable. And this happens unconsciously. It's interesting how you can work with someone for some time and then the people around you will tell you, since the day you started working with this person,
and our parents were good at that.
And then you wonder, I'm the same person, I still have 2 ears, I still have 2 eyes. What has changed? An attitude has been developed, or a certain behavior has been developed.
And we do this inherently, like you cannot comprehend how you...
you cannot.
Because like a married couple, like, okay. Sorry, I'm spilling this on my channel, but there's a couple I was talking to, and the wife was saying, the wife is not Kikuyu, the wife is Kale. But the husband is Kikuyu. So the wife is saying, ati she dreamt, ati she was speaking in Kikuyu or something, and for some reason she feels like she had now borrowed some words from when the husband is speaking, and now she's speaking them. And I was like, when did you start learning that? And the more you stay with someone, or the more you associate with someone, you sort of inherently some of their traits. Interesting.
And it happens unconsciously unless someone tells you, or unless it comes to a place where it's really bad. That's when you can trace that this thing started happening once I interacted or I started working with this friend. Friendships are, I categorize friendships in 3 ways. There are increased friendships. Increased friendships are friendships that increase you as a person. Not necessarily financially, but you find these friendships have motivated you to grow spiritually. They have motivated you to start seeing things
in a different
way, and even in a greater way. Maybe you meet a friend who really is a person who is driven, or is a person who is really someone who dreams, someone who wants to achieve, someone who wants to fulfill their purpose in life. And by just walking by them, you find yourself wanting to also to be someone who is driven. So that is a friendship. It's an increased friendship. It's increasing.
It's from the positive.
It's from the positive.
I want those ones in Jesus' name.
And then we have some limited friendships. Limited friendships are friendships that you can't really point out something that has grown in you, or something that has increased in you.
So what do you
we're just friends. We come, we talk about people, we talk about things.
I'm already doing my
So we just talk about things that are not growing us. We spend time together, and by the time you're going, I ask myself,
benefit.
In fact, it leaves you even more
empty,
more drained.
Exactly.
And I think that's one way you can measure your friendship. After you've interacted with this person, how does that person leave you? Do you feel inspired? Do you feel encouraged? Or are you left feeling guilty? Are you left feeling confused? So some friendships are limited friendships.
Yes.
They are not bad. No bad attitudes or bad behaviors are being transferred, but there's also nothing good that is being added. It's just fair. Yeah. So I think you can measure your friendship. Is it increased friendship? Is it limited friendships? But we also have decreasing friendships. Now decreased friendships are friendships that cause you to decrease as a person. Maybe you used to be so passionate, and then you get friends that are not passionate. When you talk about your dreams, they just tell you these are just dreams. So
they sort of even give you the daunting statement.
Yeah, the daunting statement. Yeah.
Can I just give you a short testimony, guys?
Sure,
that I thought I had. I think I had those decreasing friends.
Go ahead.
A set of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember I was trying to aspire for something.
Sure.
And I'm excited about it, and I'm sharing with them, and they would tell me, women don't normally get whatever you want to aspire for. They don't get it. That thing from time immemorial, you and I know it's always been guys doing it. And okay, for some reason I just brush it off. I was like, yeah, they're being realistic. They're my friends. They have to tell me the hard truth. But at hindsight, I now look at it as very discouraging. They were not vouching for me. And I feel like most people could be in such relationships because they feel maybe this person is just being honest. But they could be really discouraging you.
And you know why they discourage you? Because they don't want you to leave the circle.
Oh no.
They want you to continue. If we complain, let's complain, all of us.
Oh, no.
If we are not inspired, we are not inspired, all of us.
Nobody should be
shiny. Yeah, so that's why people share. That's why they say maybe if you find yourself you're the wisest in that circle, it's time to leave that circle.
It's time.
If
you're the only person who's now thinking
soberly, it's time. I think even God
That's a good sign.
Yeah, I think even God in His mercy, God is helping you even to have that sober mind and ask yourself. And there are times you'll have questions. Am I really
part of this?
Am I really part of this? Is this really the friendship that I'm supposed to be? So when you start having those kind of
thoughts, it is normal. I just want to let people know that it is normal, because I've seen people struggle in friendships. I've seen people tell me, I don't know if I'll be able to make other friends. So because of the fear of being I'll be alone, you sort of just be like, I want wako na ninawapenda jinsi walivyo. So I just want to let someone know that it's okay by they to evaluate and to edit.
And don't see it as losing friends. See it as creating space for new friends.
I love it. Yes. That's good.
And it's better. I love this quote. It's better to be lonely than to be in bad company. You'd rather walk alone. Than to be led in the paths of the wicked. The paths of destruction.
Yes. Wow. Sijui tumalizie tu hapo, because guys, what is this? Like, I think this is one of the topics that people don't want to talk about so much, because they feel like nitapata tu wengine, like you don't actively think about. I know I've done this in my life where I've just written, but I have a habit. Mimi, if we haven't spoken for 3 months, I don't know what we are doing. I'm like, just delete the number. Create space for somebody who deserves you to talk to you at that time, to talk to you, because I feel like friendship opens a room for accountability. I have to know, how are you doing? How are you working with God? What are you struggling with? How can I be of support? How can I help you? You're not just filling my contact list. Like, I just hope that the world can learn to be intentional. When you say to someone, can I have your number? you literally offering an opportunity to start
association
with that person. So why don't you make it intentional? Why would you take someone's number and then after 5 months, what are you doing? The mountain, like just let us know.
Sure.
Yeah, because I feel like people take it casually. I just went to an event to 3 numbers.
Yeah, sure.
But you haven't contacted them, or even if you contacted them, it was a high, and there was no. There's no. This person can grow me.
Sure.
I can work with this person. I can learn something from this person.
Sure.
This is the kind of company I want to keep. But what do? We have 1,000 contact lists. I talk to nobody. Like, you're even more lonely. It is what it is. So thank you so much. So there's a wisdom that comes with in terms of knowing which group of set of groups you already have. And thank you for giving us those increasing. And surely increasing is the part we want to
sure, we want to increase.
We don't want to be also limited. Am I learning? Am I growing? Or I'm just here for the fun? And I think I need to do that. I need to evaluate and be like, is this person really? Are we growing together? Or we're just friends? Yes. I want us to talk about something, because I read a book. That was talking about adult friendships. And you and I know there's so many things that happen when we're adulting. That could bring a lot of what do we call it? Like, there's a lot of dynamics. We are in different phases of life. Like, I think people my age, some of us are battling things to do with masters. Sijui kazi. Some are unemployed. Some are thinking marriage. Some already have babies. So it's a whole dynamic of life. And you're wondering, how can we still keep the friendship going? So this writer has like 3 elements that affect adult friendships. So she's talking about energy, the kind of energy you pour into other people. And I want us to talk about energy sana. So when do I know it's time for me to leave in terms of energy levels? Can I just be patient? I'm a believer and be like, maybe this person is battling things and let's give them time. Like, so what's the wisdom to gauge between this is my sign to leave? I'm pouring so much and none is being poured in my cup. Like, how can I gauge that?
How can you gauge? Okay, I personally have 3 ways that I gauge my friendship. First, there is a friendship that is made up of 2 takers. It's a friendship where you are taking and we are just taking. What can I take from Melody? What can Melody take from me? So we are just both takers. I just see what is it for me, or what is it? What can I get?
And what can I give you?
And what can I give you? And also there is another friendship where both are givers, which is now the friendship that we want. And so even though my energy is low, because I've already counted the cost of friendship, I will not use...
Because of what?
Because I've counted the cost
of friendship.
I will rise above that feeling like feeling that I don't have any energy, because I think even when I don't have energy, that's the time to engage in friendship, because what's the purpose of friendship? So
it's not only when I feel like the people text people and be like, I don't think this friendship is working, can we talk about it? And then the other person is like, no, I think the energy levels
I think the writing is on the wall, because I don't see how I can say you are my friend, and then I shelf you for some time.
And then I come back.
I come and pick you.
Somebody told me that. Me niko na trauma, guys. There's a friend, by the way, who we had no talk for a while. And then I'm like, hey girl, see... But then I don't think this is working. We've not talked for... And you know what? She told me. Actually, you don't have to be talking daily for us to feel like it's a relationship. And I'm like, girl, you have not counted the cost of a relationship.
You haven't.
If you want to be in this relationship, you have to communicate. It's part of the cost.
It's part of
and
the
I
cost.
found that very, like, what people do. People think it's, we don't have to be talking. So you're my friend. Ni kama how people do relationships siku hizi. I don't have to be telling you everything. So we are in a relationship. I feel like, no, we have to of course also think about the cost. If I've decided to be this person's friend, then I have to pay the price. If she's somebody who appreciates communication, then I have to do my best to rise above ati ya mapua texter, please.
I think even a friendship will get you out of your comfort zone. If you are my friend and I'm not a good texter, just by the virtue you are my friend, you want to text, I'll have to get out of that comfort zone, and so that we can relate. Someone say, I don't like calling people, I love texting. I have to get out of that comfort zone so that I can. It's not
Flexible,
about me. Yeah.
Like it's not about. It's not inward looking.
Me. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's about you. And if you're my friend,
mimi nasikia tu tufungie tu hapo because hey, the way people are doing things right now, it's very crazy. It's like we want associations, but we are not ready to count the cost. We want community, but we don't want accountability.
But I think these things are always red flags. We are the one who make excuses for them.
Yeah.
Because someone who will tell you they are not a good texter, that's not true. They are a good texter to someone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
But other people say they're bad at calling.
Yeah, sure.
Can I tell you a joke? And it's about someone. So this person, Aki, they were introverted.
Sure.
Aki, these are one of the people you would say, Aki hawezi atakatia dem. Hawezi. This one, Aki no, muna mwekelea. This one, like accuse everyone else, but this one, no, she is my friend.
Okay.
So just he got married. Oh my God. The poems we are seeing. The 400 words things that we are seeing. Until I called him and tell me, hey, this is what Kumbe, to people they really love and value. They just
they don't have those.
So hakuna excuse.
It's not
no excuse. Tunakata guys. Let's do better. We do better.
We can do better.
So and then now another thing, what's the wisdom in timing?
Okay.
Let's say we were friends and then adulting happens.
Okay.
Someone gets married. Because I've also heard of people telling me how they were friends when they were single, when they got married. Hadi unashindwa kwani what do marriage do to people? Okay. So that's timing in terms of different phases of life. And also there is timing in terms of the advances that happen, the advancements that happens in life. Maybe somebody gets to move abroad. Somebody and then they're doing other things. Like how can we get the wisdom to gauge it's my time out? In terms of, you got married, you got 5 babies. I think it's my time out. So
timing is everything. Timing is everything.
Right.
And this is where now discernment comes in.
Yes.
For example, if you are my friend and you get married,
of course we are friends.
Yeah, of course we are friends. And you might get married. We can talk about restructuring.
Okay.
Yeah. So
which we don't actually think about.
Yeah.
Do people, I don't know, but do people who are married now, suppose you're watching this and you're married, maybe tell us, did you ever have a conversation with your single friends on how you're planning to do your friendships post-marriage?
Yeah. And I think this is what we need to do. And because we don't do this, this is why this now friendships become broken and people get hurt.
Okay.
For example, if you're my friend, you get married, we can have a conversation about restructuring. And we can say, now
someone else
has come, but we can restructure. We can still be talking. Or even if we are meeting, this person will be joining us.
Things have gone like a little bit of transition, but the friendship
keeps on going. So if someone is not ready to restructure, or someone is not ready to have that conversation, just read the signs. Read the signs.
Just leave. But don't you think, because I feel like it's more about the married ones.
Sure.
And then at the end of the day, they struggle with loneliness. The aftermath. Because I've also heard of a married friend of mine who told me, I don't know, but you left, and I'm like, I never left. I just read the sign. You got married and you got a little bit of we never had a chance to talk about restructuring. And now in the aftermath, I have no one to visit me, help me with the babies. Now you're frustrated at how you don't have a community of people working with you. And I'm just thinking, what do you think? What do you think? Maybe I know we're not married, but like,
Sure.
what do you think? Some of these practical things that could be helpful, so that we don't also assume. We just continue being friends, and I don't like the way people assume friendships.
Yeah, sure.
Because tell me why. Do you get time to review your friendships, like even with the friends? Rarely.
I review them in myself, but not with
the person.
But not with
do you
the
know
person.
what I do?
Yeah.
Me, but then I have a voice call with someone, and I'm
Okay.
like, I want to talk about our friendship.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to talk about our friendship.
Yeah, okay.
And if I'm feeling like something is off, I'm like, no, conversations about this overwhelm me.
Yeah.
Can we? But then, and that's how intentional I am with my friends. And they're like, hey, you're a serious friend. Me, I'm like, yeah, because I'm serious about associations.
Sure.
People that I'm tagging along my life.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like, how many people get to sit down and be like, you know, the way relationship people who want to get married sort of do counseling, and also they do a little bit of, is this working?
Yeah, sure. Cause taking.
Mbona tusiwahi angalia ya friendships.
Sure.
Na tuseme, let's go for coffee.
Yeah, sure.
You know what the agenda is? Is this working?
Yeah, sure. The reason why we don't do that is because we take friendships casually.
Ishindwe hiyo nguvu ambazo zinafanya tuchukulie urafiki namna hivi shindwe.
Yeah, I think we need to come to a place where we don't see people just as things, but we see people as people. And if you
repeat that, we need not to see people as things,
but we see people as people.
Image of God.
Yeah, because things, you can discard them anytime you want, pick them anytime you want, but friendships is about people who have real emotions, who have real feelings, people who are alive, and someone who's alive is someone who can be hurt. So once we know we are relating with people with real emotions, with real feelings, with the potential to be hurt, then we can take friendship seriously. And if you think you don't want to take this friendship seriously, don't let it go far. Don't let it go far. It will hurt. It will hurt more if someone realizes that you've been taking this friendship casually,
or even you've been taking
advantage of them. And the Bible tells us not to take advantage of one another. So I think let's count the cost of friendship, and if I'm not ready to pay the cost for it, don't. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. All right, let's just think about the cost, because I feel that's where we don't actually think what would it cost me to be a friend to somebody who has 5 babies.
Yeah, sure.
It would mean, hey Mel, come and look after my 3-year-olds. Hey Mel, come for dinner, help us clean. Come have dinner with our kids as me and my husband go out. Yeah,
but it's also good to know friendships. Some friendships are temporal.
I wanted us to go to that. Because I wanted us to go there when we are talking about when association breaks.
I think,
because the idea of you're my friend, best friends forever.
Yeah.
What's your idea of best friends forever?
I don't think we can be.
We won't judge.
It's okay. For me, I don't think I can say that because.
Do you have a best friend?
I can't say I have friends. I have friends, but I can't say
there's
that
a best.
Just that best friend. But I have friends.
Can I shock you?
Yeah.
I have a best friend.
Yeah.
But that relationship has been the one that we have both hurt the most and reconciled.
Yeah, sure. It's the people who it's the people who are close together that can step on one another.
So easily so badly.
Yeah, so badly. Yeah. So I think we have to establish that friendships are temporal.
Yeah.
And
some
friendships are temporal because people change. People grow. Yeah. So I may be your friend right now when we are relating on this level, but once I grow, I realize we are not relating. We are not relating on this new level. So You may think I don't have anything to do with you, but it's not about you.
We just stopped
the
common value.
Yeah.
The ship.
We're no longer in the same ship. Yeah.
It's not that I hate you.
Yeah, it's not that I hate you.
We just on different levels.
We just on different levels.
Can I ask you something? Have you ever taken the bar solo to fit?
Yeah, sure. Sure. Maybe when I can say there are friends who talk in a certain way, and so because I wanted to be their friend, I lowered for me so that I can talk about.
You balance.
I balance that, but once I go home, I'm like, that was not that was draining.
Yes.
Or there are people who love certain hobbies and I don't.
Yeah.
But just because I want us to be friends, I force myself.
Yeah.
But I'm just enduring just to keep the friendship.
You know what God has helped me know?
Yeah.
When He says, "Do not be equally yoked with an unbeliever."
Yeah.
Even when it comes to, because there's a thin line. You see, I'm a missionary, and there's that aspect of I want to be friends with people who don't know the Lord, so that I can. Now push you. And then I think someone told me, you know the Savior.
You are not.
Your work is to preach the gospel.
You are not. You're not.
And you don't have to preach the gospel by making them your friends first.
Sure.
Preach the gospel. Even Jesus preached the gospel in places where He was not liked.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be liked.
You don't have to be liked
to preach.
And you don't have.
And I know I repent of the so many times that I've felt like naweza tu roll na nyinyi. So long as at the end of the day muna get the word. May God forgive me for that, but I know we are many of us who are like that, who have compromised in certain ways. And for some reason as I was evaluating this person, and I was just like, I think I've lowered the bar. Like I literally told them, like I think I've compromised even my who I really am as a believer, as somebody who sees wrong things and really call them out for what they are. And with you, I sort of just massaged kidogo. You'll change. Even when they tell me things, that I'm like, this is so sinful, but I'm just like, may God help you.
You're growing.
Stop. Just stop, and may God help you to stop that. Thank you so much for sharing. So I pray that people are able to grow through associations that breaks. Sometimes the breakups could just be from what we've said. You're not in the same thought process.
You are not in the same process.
Your values don't.
They don't match anymore. Your goals.
But now there are those breakups that happens just because someone just thought it's not working. Or someone just told, or maybe umeomoka. And now we are sorry. Or you went to the university. I know one of my childhood friendship ended because we went to the university. And they didn't go. So they would sort of just feel like sisi tuna behave different even when we were not. And this friend just cut us off. And this is somebody we went to the same primary, so you can understand the relationship.
I also have a friend who used to be so close. And then he got an opportunity to go abroad, and I tried to reach out to him, and then I just read the signs
that it was done.
That it was done.
And sometimes it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
You know how I see friendship breakups as an opportunity to clear. The way you creating space. I was feeling there was some season in my life I was just feeling like I don't have the capacity to take up another friend. But the moment I started letting go of nikama sweep. Sweeping the ones that I had been compromising. The ones that have been the one being drained. And I was just like, you know what? The moment I did that, I don't know. I made other amazing friends. So don't feel stuck. It creates room for other friends. Whom you are like, man, I wish you had appeared. Kwani lazima ninge go through all that to to meet you, And it happens. And sometimes people don't know, like, let me confess this because I know some people will be watching. There's this group of friends I had. There were so many of us. And for some reason I just felt not out of pride or out of anything, but I just felt we were not in the same ship anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I gave them ultimatum.
Sure.
I was just like, guys, do you think this is working?
Yeah.
Because for me, it is not working because of a paragraph I wrote. And I gave them like 3 weeks to think through and to let it sink in that I did not want to be associated with them anymore.
Yeah.
And then I just woke up and left Tisha, and then deleted the group.
Sure.
Yeah, because we were 2 admins, I left other admins there.
Yeah, sure.
And I was just like, guys, Mimi,
yeah,
I'm out.
And that is being faithful.
Yeah.
Because you care.
I really care for them, and I really loved them, but we just couldn't continue.
Sure. It's okay.
We just couldn't continue. Yeah, I know sometimes you could be holding someone in your finger like this and being like, how can I let go?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. Yes,
you won't die. Yeah. Now we've talked about heartbreaks. Now can we talk about something good and talk about how can we grow the associations that we have?
Yeah. Associations can grow, and friendships can grow.
Yeah.
So I think some of the things that I do, I don't wait for people to come to me. I go to them.
At you, they'll notice me of how good I am and be my friends.
I had a story about a guy who told the pastor, I will not be coming to this church again. And the pastor asked why. The guy said, nobody talks to me. And the pastor asked the guy, who do you talk to? Have you talked to anyone? So many times we say they don't want to talk to us, but are we talking to them? So growing friendships, you have to be intentional.
Yeah.
Don't wait for people to come to you. Go to them.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
And then don't be out there.
Yeah.
Be out there. Don't say I don't like people. I love minding my own business.
Yeah. Like what this generation is about.
Like this generation is about. No. Where people are, go and plant yourself there. You are not using people as a ladder to climb, but you are just excited about friendship.
And excited about people.
Yeah, and excited about people. Because purpose and people, they go together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's also being intentional with creating time and being part of their life.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm one of the people who, if I'm your friend, I have to come to your house.
Yeah.
What do you mean we are friends out here and I don't know what you're doing? Like, what do you mean? Like, I would really want to get to just, like, I would go far and beyond. Like, I know friends who I have traveled until they've been like, Kai, you giving us another aspect of friendship that we didn't know. So, and even being part of their special moments. Like, I'm not married, I don't have children, but I have friends who do. And just being part of their kids' birthdays and singing for their children and even babysitting for them, that has been one way I can plug into that friendship. And I think like just being part of what people are doing, it's also the same thing. Supporting what... A red flag for me if somebody consider someone a friend and they don't support, they don't even seem to encourage you, and they even talk chini ya maji about things that you do in a negative way. That's a red flag. We are not in the same ship. Because I do ministry and we fundraise, and there's someone I considered a friend, and they just talked so bad about fundraising, and that's what I'm doing. It's part of my job, you're begging, you're sumbuaring people. It's the aspect, and I was just like, it's a red flag. Hapa sasa, this is a red flag. And I know that they were saying it out of, the jokes, but now for me, then my other limitation is I don't know what to separate jokes. I know jokes when it's exciting, but when it comes to a statement that I can investigate, that's not a joke. So I feel like one red flag name. I know, supporting what other people are doing. They could be stay-at-home wives. You don't have to be like, oh, what are you doing with your life? If you're really their friend, you really need to encourage them. Unless it's sinful, then please point me out. Please rebuke me. But if it is something that I'm doing, bringing me satisfaction, the desire in me, and you're talking negatively about it, that affects the core of who I really am. So that's for me. It's key.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think for me, the way I also do that.
Your mic is off. Is it on?
It was on?
Yeah, it's off. Let's see.
Maybe they charge. Go back to talking.
Yeah. Okay.
Like for me, this is how I analyze my friendship and to know if this friendship is growing. Is when I'm with this person, are they only telling me about them,
Yeah.
or are they also concerned
About
me? Because there are those friends who are just self-absorbed. It's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. And then out of guilt, they just ask you at the end, oh, by the way. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And I think that at some point we've all been guilty of this.
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
But one thing I've learned is when I call someone, I want to first hear them.
To hear them first.
Yeah. So I normally tell them, no, this call is not about me first.
Yeah.
Let me hear about you because I've called you. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to ask about me, you would have called.
Yeah. And you know one thing about people? People love to feel valued.
Yeah.
And one way you make people feel valued, give them an opportunity to talk.
I love it.
And just listen to them.
Yeah, I love it.
There's a book I was reading about friendship, and they were saying people wear there are signs that people wear. That you can't see them, but people wear them. And those signs is, I want to feel valuable, I want to feel respected, and I want to feel appreciated.
Yeah.
So once you make someone feel valuable, I think that's a sign that this is really my friend.
Yeah.
Because it's not about just me.
And it's not also about me feeling valued when we are in the crowd. When everybody is now watching. So, hey, but then normally, I love you, then you're my best friend. Yeah. But really, even in behind the scenes.
Sure.
You know, being the one who can come to me when things are so bad.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. We can go on and on and on about this, and I can see our mic it's telling us, you guys stop. But because I'm loud, let me just give Jim.
Okay, thank you.
Because me, I'm loud. Anyway, guys, so we pray that this conversation has been helpful to you and to your friendship. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but if I find out that the video is a bit longer, I'll just do a part 2 of this. So, before we leave, I'd love to give Jim a parting shot. This is a bonus opportunity for him to encourage someone.
Yeah. I think my encouragement will be, you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. And so don't feel guilty for having a certain quality that you want to find in friends.
Filtering your friends.
So don't feel as if I just have to roll with these people, I just have to force myself. Know what you want, and then surround yourself with friends that can help you achieve that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would love to say is that God really wants us to have good friendships.
Sure.
That spearheads everything that He wants us to do for His glory.
Yeah.
So don't feel guilty when you're feeling convicted about, I think I should let this person.
Sure.
Don't feel guilty.
Yeah.
And don't also feel bad for the friendships that you have messed up yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, you can heal from those ones. I know some people could be feeling a little bit bad of that breakup that happened, but it's not the end.
Yeah. And also it's good to analyze yourself. Because sometimes when the friendship ends, we usually point to the other person, but maybe you are the bad company to them. So
but then, even before you tell someone, but what share have you brought to this breakup? Because sometimes maybe hata ni alikuwa nakuvumilia.
You've done them a favor, you've released them.
I feel so happy for the relationships that have ended. That I've felt like, oh my God, I was waiting. When were you gonna tell me? When are you gonna tell me? Like, do you know you can also feel so trapped? You don't know how to end.
Sure.
Because you don't know even how you start.
Now you start giving them a cold shoulder, silent treatment.
I know until they and then we assume it.
Sure. Don't do that.
Just go and say, but
Asante.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of our journey. Manze, I pray that this conversation has been really uplifting and full of wisdom. The things you really wanted to hear are found here. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Being part of us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, asante sana. So bye.